So, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll for my guest.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello,
How,
Bouqui'S. Hi.
how is everything going?
Odabo. How do you say Odabo? Odaro?
No, it's actually
Ecaso.
Ekasa, yeah. He's trying to speak my language, but
I got it. Hey, you want to do a
effort,
little
effort.
go?
How are you doing? How is you're in Miami, right?
No, now I'm in the island, Puerto Rico, in the Caribbean.
Oh wow, did you run away?
Yes. Yes. Run
Why
well.
though?
Yes. Have who? Look who
How
I
is the
have here
climate
with me.
over there?
Look who I have here with me.
Hey, how are you?
Yes, hello.
Does he play the
Say hello.
piano too?
Yeah, they play the piano too. And here's
Let him play something. Let him play something for me real quick.
Anna. You want to do something?
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, nice. I need to open, I need to introduce them. Hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. I have the one and only Adlan in the place to be, and we have special guests from his kids, and they're going to be opening the show with a special piece. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the one and only Adlan's kids.
Anna.
Anna, yay! Let's go. Anna! Whoa. Listen,
Now he's gonna do something.
he's gonna do something? Okay, okay. Hi.
One, two, three.
Whoa! Listen, man. I dropped out of piano school when I was like 12.
No, you did.
I
You were.
just couldn't coordinate. I mean, I know some pieces from Smallwood and all that, but I mean, that's as far as I can go. Yeah, I know. I still know how to play my first piece. Dun, 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 dun. But
Yes.
anyway, it's not my interview. It's your interview. Welcome to Bookie's Place. So
That's the
what
one
we
you did.
do here?
That's the one you did.
Yeah,
Did you? You
yeah.
could jazz it up too. You could jazz it up. See, ahora. You could jazz it up a little bit.
We did not say come intimidate us on the show. We said, whoa, listen, man, that's amazing. Because you're the poster person for what Bookie's Place is about. We teach about consistency. We talk about the tools, the practical tools that you need. And I know that as a pianist, the discipline is off the chain. I mean, you cannot be a pianist like you and not be disciplined. So we're going to start this off. What we essentially do here is we equip people with the practical tools because this season, a lot of people are being tied to, like, I'm a banker, the identities, and you know identity plays a big role. Their identities have been tied to being a banker, being a lawyer, being a this for a long time, but now they it's been ripped from them, and so they have to start from beginning. So it's like losing your memory and then having, god forbid, but having to start to learn the piano all your life. You've been a pianist. So how are we going to go through the season without losing our mind? So that's what we try to help them do here. And so you're here, you're going to share your story. You're going to start from the beginning, where you were born, and then we'll take it from there. It's just, using our life to enrich people.
I was born here in this island of Puerto Rico in the Caribbean. And by the age of 3, I received a little toy piano. That's where I started
Mm,
to play by ear. And
wow.
by the time I was 12, by taking proper lessons and discipline, practicing almost 8 hours a day,
Eight
almost every
hours.
day, became a concert pianist, what you call a concert pianist.
Wow. Are you making them do 8 hours too?
No, there's something that has to be in you. You inspire, but if someone doesn't want to do it, maybe they don't have the passion. They may inherit, but I'm not gonna make them do it because everyone has their own calling.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. I mean, I remember my first piano lesson. It was an organ I had to use, and I had to pedal and play. And I was like, my teacher came from America. I was in Nigeria. I was like, it's not possible to pedal and play. And, I just couldn't coordinate. He said, you can do it. You can do it. So I see from you having also to do that, but then you've come so far, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. I want you to tell us on your journey, your career, one thing that you had to deal with, an insecurity. Just be vulnerable a little. It's Bookie's place. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Just tell us a time that you had to really be vulnerable.
Well, being a teenager is a very delicate time in your life where you have to decide what you want to do. And even though I did already know what I wanted to do, you always get those spectacle people around you. Do you really want to do that? Is that what you really want to do at piano? Back in the days, maybe
Mhm.
uh, not necessarily you could make a living out of it. So that people challenge you and say, you may not have a living out of it. I've been doing this for 35 years professionally, and
Wow.
God has always supplied and provided more than 60
Wow.
countries. And I would, I don't want to say if you have some passion in your life, go for it. You have to do that. And that way, God will provide. God will give you He'll give you the vision, and He'll provide the provision.
Yeah, so it's from
That
inside out. It comes from inside, then out.
exactly. When I moved from Puerto Rico to the States to the U.S., I didn't know any English at all. It was really challenging for me
Oh,
to speak.
wow.
So I was able to go into the university by taking piano lessons in the university and English as a second language for how many months? Maybe 8, 9 months. Just that therapy on English, or I became a regular student.
Wow. You didn't speak any English.
Not at all. I grew up here, even though we are a Commonwealth of the U.S. Uh, Back in the day, it wasn't really necessary to use English as a business language. We use Spanish. Spanish is our main language here. Especially, I grew up in the mountains. I wasn't affiliated with people that spoke English all the time, so it wasn't necessary. But so
Wow.
when I arrived to the States, it was really unique to be able to intertwine with other cultures, and that really helped me to open my mind.
I speak
Wow.
I
Wow. What?
speak
So how did you adapt? What is Anna saying? Anna,
I talk
what is,
English first than him, but then he knows more like than me. He's the one that teaches me and my mom too. Like
See, they're bilingual now. It's a lot easier today to be bilingual,
yeah, for them.
but
Wow.
they speak perfect English and perfect Spanish. So back in my day, it wasn't that I wasn't that exposed to learn the language.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So how did you transition? What was going on in your mind? How did you beat the odds? Because this is what we are about here. We're practically, equip people. Someone is watching now saying, I'm in a difficult situation. I'm in a jam. I don't know how to do it. How did you physically get to that place in your mind that, listen, man, I will do this without quitting? Because you know those voices that make you second guess yourself? How did you overcome those voices?
So God gives you a special gift. He gives a gift to everyone, at least three 5 gifts. He's a giver. So when you have that special gift, it's up to you to find out what is the purpose of that gift in your life. When you have that passion, you have to give value to that gift. Only you can do that. If someone else does give a value for you, that someone else may take advantage of it. By you giving that value, it's going to make a difference, because that's when you can put a price on it. When I say you put a price, I mean, what's the sacrifice, the discipline that you're willing to take, the sacrifice that you're willing to take, how many hours you want to dedicate to your gift. And that's when it becomes a talent. You start developing talents out of that gift. Because the gift is what God gives you, but the talent you have to develop, which is very different.
And I always say that it's a talent God gives you, it's a gift that God gives you, because a gift is given, and it becomes a talent that you have to develop. But it is never a gift until you give it away. Exactly. So if you never give it away and share it, nobody wraps a gift and put it in their house. You know, they wrap it up and give it away. Then it becomes a gift. So it could be your talent, you know, but if you never share it, it's not a gift. So God gave you a gift. It becomes a talent in you. If you never share it, it's not a gift to the world, you know. So I'm just trying to sound intelligent. It's not my interview. It's your interview.
Well,
but you know,
you will always be gifted, because the gift will come from Him. But you have to give it away, and when you give it away, it won't be a gift anymore. It will be your talents. That's when it starts developing and multiplying. By multiplying, that's when you start growing, because the gift that you have is going to start exposing in different areas, in different levels. And the only way to do it is, like you say, to give it away. And and you give it away. You could give it as a gift, or you could give it as a special value as well.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't understand that your gift will make room for you. You know, your gift will make room for you. So if you sit on it, you're doing yourself a great injustice, and the world as well, because it is supposed to make room for you. A lot of people say, oh, I wouldn't do anything about it. And I think in the Bible, that was why the guy was really upset. The owner, the giver of the gift, was upset with the guy that, really, I actually give you this gift so that you could have room, you know, and express yourself, but you hid it. You wicked servant, give it to me. And I think that's exactly what happened, you know. And now talking about gifts and talents, you developed your own tool. I mean, you're all over the world. How many countries did you say you've been to? You said 60?
60, yes.
Wow.
And
how did you?
And out of those 60, Nigeria, I've been at least 30 times. 30
times. Whoa.
And I was about 20 years ago. I was there. I was invited to do one of their big events at the Redeem Camp, you know, in Lagos.
Yeah, of course.
And I was invited by Gio Adeboye.
Wow.
And, my first exposure was to be before the millions of people there. And, you know, one of the first pieces that I played was your national anthem.
Play for us.
Well, this one has this keyboard has a special sounds, like symphony sounds.
Okay.
You hear this?
Yeah.
You hear that?
It's okay. It's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love you over and over and over again. Now, I cannot believe that. Oh, man. if you want to gain any Nigerian, see, everybody's dropping the Nigerian flag. Listen, that is the only way to gain somebody's heart. You know what? One time, Beyonce came to Nigeria with a lot of artists, and guess how she stole everybody's heart and became Nigeria's sweetheart? She got on stage and she said, I have a special gift for you. Everybody was like, you know, Nigerians, they were like, yeah, whatever. Let's just hear single ladies and, you know, go.
Yeah.
And she just started, all right. Everybody just went, we love you, we love you. That's the way to win people's hearts. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.
Pleasure.
I was gonna ask you to play us one of your hardest pieces, but now that you played this, I don't think anything can top this. I don't think anything can top this, man. But I want you to tell us.
I learned a lot of Nigerian songs, and I mean, like Yoruba or worship and praise, and it was an awesome. I mean, when you start doing this, and you hear the talking drums.
And you know what? This next segment is going to be dedicated to only Nigerian songs. Which other Nigerian song do you know?
Oh,
See, people are dancing. Should I sing the song you just played? Let me sing the song you just played. Madudine nasi ebube. Oh. Oh yeah, I finished my Tuaraya Mama, something like that. You know, Tuaraya Mama. Do you know that?
how's it go again?
Tuaraya Mama, Siano Mela, Eze Jesus, Tuaraya Mama, Siano Mela, Tuaraya Mama, Siano Mela. Ah, Adlan, see, Nigerians are gonna fall in love with you. So, how did you pick up these songs? Was it when you were traveling to Nigeria, or you?
Yes, I was exposed to many of the tribes, to Akwa Ibom, Wari,
Oh wow!
Benin City. I went to also Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kaduna, Delta State, VI, all those places. I was exposed to many musicians and play along with a lot of musicians that, we did concerts together, like Kunle Ajayi, Michael Ramu, Sinaj, all these places that were beautiful places that I was invited to do.
Wow! You know what? Hold up,
Hey,
Buhari.
sorry.
Yeah, we need half a right? Yeah. Half a. I need a Nigerian passport for my guy. I'll call you later. So I'm on it. So I just said I should tell you. Okay, thank you, President. All right. I just told my president that they should give you a Nigerian passport. He said, okay, we are going to work on it.
It'll be a big honor. Yes.
I have professional drummers and pianists in the house, and Wale Aremi is one of them. He's such a fantastic drummer. I need to connect you guys. He's professional as well. Listen, man, we love what you're doing. So, how many times do you have to hear a tune before you can play it?
Once.
Okay, let me sing a song for you so that you can play. This is difficult. Morile kolorile morile to duro gogoro mo waro nile orile onile nori gagara. Yeah, try. You try small.
Give me the rhythm again. Give me the rhythm again.
Morile kolorile morile to duro gogoro. Mo waro nile orile onile nori gagara. Okay, let me give you another one. You try it. Let me give you another one.
Wow. Or not try someone who does not understand Yoruba. He said, wow, he passed or not try someone who does not understand Yoruba.
Yes, you tried. Let me sing another one for you. You said you only hear it once and you can play it, right?
Yes, but
okay. So let me reduce the key.
If I hear once, the proper how would I say the proper dictation. When I hear some of the Yoruba songs, some of the notes actually are not really in the scale. I mean, you have like a special scale, may not be right in the proper. Yeah.
No, but the chords for the instrumental is actually what you played, because there's some bending notes that you can't, Exactly. So let me sing another one.
Because if you
let me sing another one. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm looking for something here for you guys, so you can listen.
Okay. Molejo lori agolo. Yes, molejo lori agolo, molejo lori agolo, bije subamilaye, molejo. Molejo lori agolo.
Something like that. No, we have to add the rhythm to it. I have, this one. Sometimes I do the concerts, and I could add some of the instruments. I do this too.
Can you play it? Can you use the talking drums to say what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could try.
You guys give me the right things to say so that can you say Onibata Okare?
Was that it?
He says, how can a contemporary gospel artist infuse classical music with their current styles?
Contemporary gospel artist cannot fuse classical unless he's prepared and educated in classical music. It's the only way. If he's educated in classical music, then he can do that fusion. In my case, it was all the way around. I was educated first as a classical pianist since I was 5 years old, and then I started to infuse and all other styles like Latin styles, Afro, Antillean, even African, and also gospel. So that was the way that I could do my fusion.
Oh, Dita, does that answer your question? So if you were to do a concert, I remember in December, we were going to do something when you came over to my end. We were going to do a classical rap thing. If, like we would have done, if a new artist wants to infuse classical and like hip hop, how would they go about it?
Well, using all the elements of classical music, and the technique is very unique. The technique dates all the way to 300 years, 400 years, 500 years, and then add the modern rhythms to it, or even add some African, Afro-American rhythms to it, R&B, you know, like what they call R&B or hip hop, combined with the classical style. It makes
Yeah.
a very, very nice fusion.
Yeah, because I know that some of my songs, I like it when I have the like your most interesting piece I've heard. Dun, 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 dun. I wish you had a band there. Can you play that for us? Can you play that for us?
Yeah.
Wow,
For that one,
wow, wow,
that was with the
wow,
symphony
amazing,
when I was there.
amazing.
Remember with the symphony?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That I've seen you with like a full orchestra, you know. So when you travel, do you go around with your orchestra or you get them on ground and you work with them? How does it work?
Yes, the latter. I sent all the music in advance and all the arrangements, and hire a music director or a symphony director, conductor, and they get to rehearse with the orchestra. So when I get there, things are already in place. All I have to do is get together and do at least one or two last rehearsals, what they call the dress rehearsal.